sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwoods, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today.
If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. Never understood how my sister... These are the Guardian Stones, 3 of the 13 ancient. Glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood. Like nobody here knows what happened yet. Come on. Gerda's probably working at the lumber mill.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope. I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
Raylo, what are you doing here? I'll be right down.
I'll show you what I know. Until next time.
This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. And find us if you see any Imperial soldiers.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Layla.
Look at you. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fighters.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Rayla. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Raylo, what's going on? You two look pretty well done.
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill. It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith. Of course. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there's anything else you need, just let me know. Oh, what's this all about? What are you two doing here? A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be. Although, it would explain what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. Things just go from bad to worse. First the war, now dragons. What's this world coming to? The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
I can't remember when I last slept. Here for work? I've got enough to worry about. Taking care of my family. I don't concern myself with such matters. Like they knew exactly. I told you my sister would help us out. Just head north. You can't miss it. It's the capital of Whiterun Hold. Jarl Balgruuf still hasn't declared for one side or the other. So at least you won't run into any Imperials along the way. Damn right. You don't have to be a Nord to fight for Skyrim's freedom. You should come to Windhelm with me and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. Well, maybe not. Dragons haven't been seen in Skyrim for an age or more. But wherever that dragon came from, and whatever it wants, Ulfric will get to the bottom of it. You can count on that. Besides, you have your own score to settle with the Empire now. And with that dragon. I hope so. Skyrim needs people like you to fight for her freedom. Come on, you better get moving.
The cowards!
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. Damn.
nobody believes me. Did you hear? The Riverwood trader was robbed. Poor Lucan must be torn to pieces over it.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. The Riverwood trader is ever... yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
Logan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
This way. Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. Until next time.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valeria. I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. This way. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers. But you seem
Ain't
alright.
every day we get visitors in Riverwood. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. All right, then. That's a decent weapon you've made there. What? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Until next time. You looking for an... This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Good day. Good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. All right, then. Yes? Huh. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. Mm-hmm. What do you want? You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh? I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Mm-hmm.
This way. I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
business. Be on your way. Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone.
You need something to do,
Welcome.
or you just enjoy
Take a look.
slowing down the hard-working folk?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to buy something, go find Sabjorn. Otherwise, piss off.
Must have scared him off. I'm here to help. Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vigner couldn't remember companions younger than us. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. The companions are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to. We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other. Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands. Until next time.
That's taken care of. No thanks to you. Ha! Another milk drinker crying about his effort. Glory only awaits those who triumph. And as companions, our glory must always be hard-fought. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
getting tired of hanging around talking
Fight with
all
us
day.
and you'll have stories to tell. The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders.
A lot on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day? Looking for a horse? I own these stables, but Skolvar can help you with a purchase.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar. So I mostly sweep and shovel. Got a problem with that?
Got the fleetest steeds in all. None of 'em's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now, the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Ali for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Suit yourself. Ride strong.
Huh?
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale. We have been in this land for so long. I have forgotten what it feels. The longer we travel, they'll never see you coming.
Yes, I know just what you mean. My toes are numb from the cold more often than not.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Fortune smiles upon this meeting.
Find that you regret making this journey?
An astute question,
I do not.
for we are far
I've
from
always
home,
dreamed of
and
seeing
this
lands.
is a cold,
And
hard
perfect, we are
land.
making a good profit.
The wise trader finds the best opportunities,
Perhaps I should be
even
more
if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. Take a look. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
Hmm?
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
What's on your mind?
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Damn those Greymanes.
Got some good pieces up.
They want to back the
Plenty.
Stormcloaks. They'll get what's
I'd say
coming
we're
to them.
prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Ah, hello, my Argonian friend. In the market, bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman. What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach, too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. Thank you very much for your business.
You tried murder? Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms... My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun Guards or maybe hire the Companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Blade and shadow. I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life. But yes, I will take coin to fight at your side. After all, where is the value in creating art if there is nobody left alive to see it? If you change your mind, seek me out here. Walk always in shadows. I know nothing of fear and nothing of remorse. Pay my fee, and together we will vanquish any foe.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members, from what I hear. Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. Need anything else? Just let me know.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband.
Sadia.
Yes, Mom?
Don't forget to polish those glasses later.
I'm a bard. Trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Sure. What can I do for you? Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one.
Want to hear? Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds. The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. It's an old Nord proverb. That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth. You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them. It wasn't my fault. I told them, over and over, that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control. And why not? I could beat anyone in this city, barehanded. 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our
just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Who taught you? Put those hands up!
That's your best, huh?
Someone do something!
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me. You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask. Wouldn't mind seeing how you handle a few trolls. You're someone who can get things done. Let's not waste any time.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
There's no telling what it means. My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors. Well, that explains why the guards let you in.
Who's this, then?
Come on, then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Dragons I can handle, but this talk of dragons, world gone mad, I say.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing... What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so. The Jarl can be found in the Great Hall, probably sitting on his Jarl's throne. Not over here in a wizard's laboratory. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salt. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcade... Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. Sadly, no. My work affords me few. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach. What a fascinating conversation that would be. I'll put it simply, so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
Go ahead and fill
Come to Dragon's Reach to If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day. So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold. It seems this Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords. Oh no, many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man.
Dragon.
Neither
or
am I.
dragons. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. No doubt he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also because he knew he could. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city
found me an able assistant. I'm sure she will prove most...
We've stopped. What is it?
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
What do you need to take? Let's go.